raise more than 1 billion for Nnamdi Kanua. IPOB alone can raise more than 1 billion for Nnamdi Kanua. Only motive, when you see where you will begin to know their real motive. I watched one of the media, TVC, the way their reporters were analyzing that very issue. Then when you look at the way they analyze it, you begin to see wickedness in that country called Nigeria. You will see the injustice in that country called Nigeria. Do you know that in the media they were discussing, trying to promote the Janjaweed government of a country that, as a government that is lawful, that at least now they have given justice to that. That when anything happens, you should be patient. As long as you're patient, then you get justice. This is the evil they are trying to achieve, that very judgment. But let me tell you, before they do anything, in that their government, anything they do against the Biafrans turn out to be positive for us. Any evil plan they make against the Biafrans, at the end of the day, it turns out to be positive to us. For the Janjaweed, in that way, go and check their media. Go and check all their media. See the way they were analyzing. None of them is even specifying on that issue of that very jumping of bail. They were the people that promoted it. Thank God for social media. Thank God for the social media that we fought so hard in social media to let people know that Nnamdi Kanua never jump bail at any point in time. When I watch the interview, the way the people in TVC or whatever they call them were analyzing it, I almost shed tears. When they didn't even mention the invasion of the home of Nnamdi Kanua, they were using that on Sunday to make an example. That was the one they were using. But that's one that they were using the CCTV camera of what happened in the home of Sunday to lay example. When you know very well that what happened in the home of Nnamdi Kanua was so grievous. The case of Nnamdi Kanua was streamed live on Facebook. Even as today, go to Facebook, you see it. You will see what happened in the home of Nnamdi Kanua. You will see what happened. It was streamed live on Facebook. On that day, I was watching it live when it happened, when they invaded the home of Nnamdi Kanua. Only Chukwu Okukabiyama knew how he saved Nnamdi Kanua from that very environment that day. And they were bold with their evil. They continue to promote that very jump bail. They can never mention them of Nnamdi Kanua without mentioning jump bail. But today, even after Nnamdi Kanua have been vindicated, they cannot come out boldly to render apology. Even when they are making their statement, they don't even go to that issue of jumping bail. They have never retracted that statement. Instead, they are trying to twist it to paint their Janjaweed government as a government or a lawful government. When you know that the government is so lawless and they have nothing to offer. The only thing Biafrans have to go home for, the only thing I take home and I want my fellow Biafrans to take home there, the only victory we have there, the money is nothing. That is, the money is just trash. You cannot pay. You cannot pay for the life that we lost. You cannot pay for the destruction that were made. You cannot pay for the damages that we lost. You can't pay for it. No amount of money can pay for that. But the only thing is that Nnamdi Kanua today, that very judgment have proven that there is no case against Nnamdi Kanua. And I say this when you refer to the issue of saying that you cannot build something on nothing. Every single charges they are presenting against Nnamdi Kanua today in their high court is based on what transpired in a Afari book. Every single charges, if they like, amend it 100 times. Every charges that presented Nnamdi Kanua is based on what happened in a Afari book. That was where the whole thing started. And today, Nnamdi Kanua have been vindicated. That the aggressor is the Janjaweed government. They were the people that caused all the problem, and not Nnamdi Kanua. They were the people. That one alone have shown that Nnamdi Kanua has no case to answer in that very case. The only people who are supposed to be brought about a case is the Janjaweed government. They are the ones who are supposed to be tried. That's what you are the one who are supposed to be tried. For the evil they committed against Nnamdi Kanua, to go to Kenya, a man that traveled to Kenya with his international passport, British passport. He traveled to Kenya with British passport. He was stamped in. He never entered illegally. They went to Kenya and kidnapped him, sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary condition. Even when Nnamdi Kanua have denied Nigerian citizenship long time ago, he denied Nigerian. He said it on his broadcast. He doesn't have Nigerian passport. They went and kidnapped him and sent him to Nigeria through extraordinary condition. And today he is facing torture. Up to date, this is where you see, when you begin to look deep into it, you will see that the company, British company, British company, anything that happened in that British company called Nigeria, they are involved. And they are part of the kidnap of Nnamdi Kanua. Whatever victory we have gotten on that Abia state, the only victory I see there is that that very judgment have vindicated Nnamdi Kanua from everything they are bringing against him. Every single thing. You cannot build something on nothing. You can't. Whatever charges, if they like bring 1 million charges, they are dead on arrival. Because every of those charges, look at them critically, their basis started from that. Their basis is that is the base. That is the base. What transpired in Africa. The destruction and the mayhem they caused, that was what gave back to every other thing you are seeing today. That is what gave back to every single thing you are seeing today. And we will continue to win. Even when they try to bring their evil, to demonize us, to make us look bad, to make us the aggressor, at the end of the day, it exposes them the more. And we continue to expose. Thank you, my sister. That's all I have to say for now.
My brother Biafra Unite, I come to you again now. If you are just joining us, this is an interaction section where I bring to you three warriors, three people that I can say that the zoo are fearing now, in the person of Njûst survivor and my brother Biafra Unite. He was even the one, his voice motivated me into this program that I am doing today. I like the way he does his things. He said things the way he is. The same thing with my brother Njûst survive. I told you people that I am not following anybody. The people I follow are those that are doing the right thing. It's only Nnamdi Kanua. For the sake of those who are misunderstanding me, I posted a flyer in my platform. Somebody came there to write nonsense. I have already addressed that. If the person tries it next time, I'm not the type of person. I'm not good in insulting anybody, but this time around, I will be forced to do that. If you don't have work to do, please go and open up a channel, bring it up and start doing what we are doing. If you think we are not doing right, please do your own. If you think we have collected money, like the person said, Linda, it seems you have collected money from Simon. I just read it and it makes me to laugh, but I want the person not to write that trash here. I am a genuine Biafran daughter. I am doing everything genuinely, fighting for our freedom. If Biafran comes today, I am in another people's country, enjoying all the things that our country, Biafra land, is very, very rich. What does the European country have to compare to Biafra? If we have 24 hours light, is it a crime? If we have a good medical center where people will be sick, everybody will go there. If we have a community where if you are sick, you don't have money, the government pay for your disease. That is why our people are running helter-skelter, looking for a better life. Is it a crime? This is what Nnamdi Kanua stands for. And this is what I also stand for. I stand for justice. I stand for equal human rights. I stand for democracy. In a democratic country, community, everybody have the right to say his or her opinion. So this is what I believe in. Do not come here to write me, you have collected. I don't know who is sharing. And even if at all such a thing exists, I am not interested. Please, I am contented with what I have. So my brother, Biafra Unite, I want you to treat this topic very well. I want you to clear it to Biafra so that they will understand. Because it pains me. Sometimes you will see people that say they are fighting for Biafra. In fact, there's a lot of people now, you don't know the genuine ones now. You see people who say they are, they open their platform for Biafra, and you will see them posting rubbish there. So I saw some videos ever since Nnamdi Kanua case. They are saying that Nnamdi Kanua denied being a member of IPOB. Even Daddy Freeze, I watched his program yesterday. I was embarrassed by that program, and some of his statements simply means that he's not aware of Nnamdi Kanua. So I want you to clear to people what it means, or the action of Nnamdi Kanua in that case, in that court. Nnamdi Kanua did not in any way denied IPOB. The IPOB he denied was the one that Nigerian government labeled a terrorist group. And you and I know you cannot come or be proud to say that you are the leader of a terrorist group. So I want you to clear it after you will hear from our brother Njûst. And if there's anybody there, since Mr. Maxwell is not here, if you want to call in to contribute, the line is open for one person. more to come in. So, my brother Biafran, can you pick it up from there?
Okay, thank you, my sister. The thing which is there is I'm going to answer that very question in two different ways. First of all, Nnamdi Kanua has his right to say whatsoever he wants to say as a person. So that is the reason why nobody will crucify him for whatsoever he says or does. Number one, Nnamdi Kanua denied being the lead, because according to the question from Justice Binta Nyako, are you the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB? He said no. I am now saying it according to the narrative from our lawyer, Barrister Stephen Ejiofor. So this is how he narrated it. He said no, on one condition: I am not the leader of a proscribed terrorist organization tagged by the Southeast governors and proscribed by the Southeast governors and terrorist organization tagged by the Nigerian government. Because these are two different things did by two different organizations. Proscribing us, you know what it means? The proscription, you know what it means? Our people can go to dictionary and Google it, the meaning of proscribing an organization or a people. So that very proscription was done by the Southeast politicians, political leaders, traditional rulers, and religious leaders, because they were all together at Nike Resort in 2017 and agreed to proscribe IPOB. So now, immediately they came up with that very communique. Then now the federal government, led by Fulani, rushed to media and now tag us a terrorist organization. When everywhere, when the internet went agog, because it was illegal, it is illegal up to today, they now rushed to the court and got that very order to go ahead with their declaration for IPOB being a terrorist organization. But the people who made that first move by proscribing us are the Southeast politicians. The video is there in the public in 2017. So, for the fact that you cannot proscribe a people...
Yes, I made the video yesterday.
Good. For the fact that you cannot proscribe a people, that's why Nnamdi Kanua is a highly, learned individual and very, very intelligent. You can't proscribe me. You can't tag me a terrorist organization when I have not done anything that warrant me going about with such name. I'm only arguing with you that I have to be free. It's an argument. And I have substantial evidence to win the argument, because it is my right to decide where I want to belong. It doesn't matter what you have on your so-called constitution, whether you have what is it called, a referendum on your constitution or not. It does not matter. What matters is my decision as a human being, as a person, to decide where I want to belong. So Nnamdi Kanua said, no, I am not a member. I am neither a member nor the leader of your tagged of your tagged terrorist IPOB. I am not a member nor the leader. So you cannot ask me such question trying to use it to nail me down. Are you a member or the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra? That is an error from the judge. How could you say a proscribed indigenous people? How can you proscribe indigenous people? It is an error from the judge who claimed to be learned. The English does not match. How could you proscribe a people? So Nnamdi Kanua corrected her immediately by saying, no, I am not. Because you cannot proscribe a people. So now, having said that, it is obvious that Nnamdi Kanua cannot deny his people. He cannot deny his own people. He cannot as well deny an organization that he formed by himself, single-handedly, because Chike Doziem was not there when IPOB was formed. He only joined, just like the way I joined. So he formed it single-handedly by himself and his wife in his house in London. Kanua was not there when IPOB was formed. He only joined, just like the way I joined. None of us was there. So he first of all formed it with his own family in his own house, after deciding and concluding with his own God, the spirit that protects him, that made him. So now, that is one way I have answered it. And the second way I'm going to answer it is this, very simple. It is a case study for every one of us. It is a case study for the indigenous people of Biafra. Because since the kidnap and the extraordinary rendition of our leader Nnamdi Kanua, a lot of things have gone wrong in IPOB. Chike Doziem and his criminal gang, I'm going to use the word, sorry, even if it's not suitable to you, but I know what I'm saying. Maybe what I know, most of you do not know it. Chike Doziem and his criminal gang of DOS have taken this very struggle back to 1970. They have taken this very struggle as if it has never existed. They have turned everything upside down. They have rubbished the struggle. They have turned it into a child's play. Give order today, cancel it tomorrow, give again, cancel it tomorrow. Open your own private account, ask Biafrans to donate money into it. What is limited liability company? So, sack people, all the people that are appointed by Nnamdi Kanua. Today, they went too far of even sacking the emissary of Nnamdi Kanua, the diplomatic, arm of IPOB, a structure of its own. Chike Doziem went so far of sacking or disbanding the diplomatic arm of IPOB formed by Nnamdi Kanua, the same way he formed DOS. So now you want Nnamdi Kanua to be proud to say, yes, I lead these people. The IPOB Nnamdi Kanua denied is the one led by Chike Doziem. I have a program after this very interview. I'm going to show Biafrans the IPOB led by Chike Doziem and IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanua, the one Nnamdi Kanua is proud of. The IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanua, the one he can never deny. Even in his absence, he can never deny it. Nnamdi Kanua has denied IPOB led by Chike Doziem. This is something people have not come to understand. So after this program, I will show Biafrans the difference between the IPOB led by Chike Doziem and his criminal DOS with IPOB led by Nnamdi Kanua that he can never deny. So Nnamdi Kanua has denied IPOB led by Chike Doziem, not the indigenous people of Biafra, because they have their own group now. And I'm going to show Biafrans that with evidence, video evidence, after this very program. So these are two ways that I have answered your question. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother, for this wonderful contribution or the answering of my question. My brother Chuk Survivor, can we hear from your own view?
Thank you so much, my sister. Thank you, my brother Biafra United. Regarding to that very question on the denial of Nnamdi Kanua, all of us know what is actually happening. Nnamdi Kanua is a very intelligent man. He's not just a leader. Very, very intelligent. I call him. He's also a spiritual leader. The leadership of Nnamdi Kanua comprises many angles. He's not just an ordinary leader. He's also a spiritual leader of Biafra. He's a full package. Nnamdi Kanua is a full package. Very intelligent. So whenever you are asking him questions, if you are not careful, you end up making